Morning Red, Sammy from United People's TV here with a United 180 with all your news ahead of tonight's game against FC Midtjylland. Main bit of news is Marcus Rashford. It's been confirmed he's added to United's Europa League squad in the B list because he's been at the club for more than 2 years and he's under a certain age bracket. It means he can be added into the B list up to 24 hours before kickoff, and Louis van Gaal has added him. Now Rashford, I'm quite excited to see what he can do if he comes on. Obviously, he's only in the squad because Rooney's injured, Will Keane's injured, James Wilson's out on loan, and we've only got Anthony Martial as our only striking option. Now, Rashford this season has scored for the under-18s, the under-19s, and the under-21s. Under-18s has been where he's been most prolific because that's where he's played the most. But probably his best performances have come with the under-19s in the UEFA Youth League, the sort of like Champions League Youth League, which mirrors the Champions League. That was a very complicated way of saying it. But it's basically the under-19s who mirror the first team's games in the Champions League. He scored 3 goals in 4 games there. And although we didn't qualify out of the group stage, he played very well. So, he's 18, he's raw, he's excitable, and he's a good striker. He wouldn't be added to the team just for the sake of it. He's a good striker. So, I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing what he can do if he makes his debut. So, well done to Marcus. Louis van Gaal has also been talking about Memphis Depay and basically defending him. He's, saying, all the criticism is coming from the press. It's not necessarily coming from me. He said, yes, he needs to adapt and yes, he needs time. But I keep saying it. Whenever I talk about Memphis, I look at Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's first season wasn't what everybody had expected of him in the United shirt. He went off in the summer. He went and did like a fitness camp in Dubai, came back and looked amazing in the second season. I hope that Memphis is going to do the same thing this year. And I've got every bit of confidence that he will fulfill his potential and become one of the world's best. He's still raw and he's still young and it hasn't quite gone for him this season. And to kick off here, because the majority of the news is all going to be about the game, so there's not much to talk about. But final point I want to mention is Andreas Pereira. His agent has been talking to Sport Witness. I think Schenkman, I think his name is. And he said basically that I've not heard that Pereira wants to leave. He wants to stay at Manchester United next season. Now Pereira, he's 20 now, had a really good couple of years of development and progress at the club to the point where he is a regular feature of our first team squad. Hasn't been getting that much game time. And fans are sort of fearing, could a Paul Pogba situation come again where a talented midfielder leaves the club and excels elsewhere? I think Pereira is right to stay because I think his development and progress has been excellent to the point where if you see Herrera not getting much game time, I'm not sure how Pereira could be frustrated with it because, he's only 20. He's raw, he's young, but as he showed against Shrewsbury Town when he came off the bench, he deserves more game time. So I do hope that he does get more game time, but I don't think he should be frustrated enough to leave the club at this time. I think another pre-season tour under his belt is going to be important in him developing a little bit further. And maybe next year is going to be Pereira's breakthrough year, and he'll certainly be hoping so. But that's it for United 180 today, all the latest news. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to United People's TV if you're new, and we'll be back hopefully after we've beaten FC Midtjylland. It's mad that you say hopefully. It should happen, but you never know. We thought that in Denmark, eh? So take it easy, Reds, and we'll see you soon. Good to see Joe Riley making his debut. Another right back. He actually played at left back, came on for Cameron Borthwick Jackson. Been really consistent for the under-21s for quite a while now.